Valentine's Day and 85 degrees. Where is the rain they promised? Southern California is still reeling from the effects of 4 years drought. Local reservoirs that supply our drinking water stand at 6–10% of capacity. The Sierra Snowpack, one of Southern California's main water sources, is currently 30% of normal. This is the year we lose out lawns, and it won't be a matter of if, but how much mandatory water cutback you will face this year. Northern California has been getting the lion's share of California's rain this season. With over 100% of normal rainfall, the northern outlook is bright. Reservoirs are still far below normal, but refilling. Shasta Lake is still only at 50% capacity, but up from frightening all-time lows in November, before the December rains. Trinity Lake is just 41% of capacity and 58% of its average for this time of year. San Luis Reservoir is at 70% of average for early February. While still far below normal, it holds nearly twice the water it did last year. This happened due to a wet December and the Pineapple Express, a storm track that pumps warm, wet air from Hawaii to California. If you're in the way, you get a deluge; if not, you get nothing. Not only has Southern California been deprived of rain, what has fallen has come at times of record high temperatures. Cold air is needed to turn moisture into snow and save it. Like the freezing temperatures about 10,000 feet has added to snowmelt, not snow buildup. Southern California will be forced to increase rates for the highest users, and step up enforcement of existing restrictions. Ventura County's cities and most Southern California communities are already under tiered water schedules. Residents will see higher tiered rates, aggressive enforcement of existing water restrictions, and even more restrictive ordinances. Current restrictions prohibit irrigation of spray and washing cars, driveways and sidewalk. Southern California receives its water from many places, including the Colorado River, which is at its lowest level ever. Our local reservoirs rely on a snowpack that is less than a third normal. California needs that same snow to recharge local aquifers, the groundwater that supplies wells that are going dry. Wells in the Central Valley that aren't going dry are pooling up uranium deposits and/or traces of agricultural chemicals. What water California needs, but can't produce, must come from the north through the State Water Project's California Aqueduct. This vital water supply runs through the Sacramento-San Joaquin River Delta, an area in the midst of its own water crisis. Cities, agriculture, and conservation groups, and continuing dry conditions will increase political pressure between the North and South.